Welcome to the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty, everybody. Week 8 of Season 4 gets underway as the Bulls stand alone in first place in the MAC. We're only a couple weeks into conference play, but we're the only team that has yet to lose to a conference opponent. At 4-2 with the offense playing as well as they have, this looks like it could be the best year of the Dynasty. We have a running game this year led by Lamar Sperling. We have Braylon Staley, our leading receiver, with 445 yards. And although it's far from being a strength yet, I'd say the defense is coming off their best game of the year against Miami, Ohio. And given how young our defense is, I'm expecting them to keep getting better throughout the season. And we're already seeing that with players such as Penei Fuimauno, who I didn't think played that great towards the beginning of the year, and now is coming off the best game of his season. Today we're going to take on the Eastern Michigan Eagles at 3-3. They just lost to the Ohio Bobcats. Eastern Michigan's offense isn't anything spectacular. Completion percentage, rushing efficiency are both pretty low. But their defense does stop the run really well. And they can get to the quarterback as well. So I want to see how our offensive line holds up in this game, if we can still maintain our balance that's made the offense much better this season. But just looking at the rankings in the MAC, Eastern Michigan far and away #1 against the run, while also just being one of the best teams in pure points allowed. It's our third game in this 3-game road trip to start conference play. We've won 3 games on the road already, but can the Bulls stay unbeaten in the MAC? We have deferred to the second half, and we are underway. It's week 8, and the Eagles will open. It's taken from inside the 5 up to only the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan's quarterback is Ethan Grunkmeyer. 7 touchdowns on the year with just 1 interception. Bulls come out single high safety and a run to the right. This is Joey Mattard, the starting running back. He gains 6. Bulls coming off a really strong performance against the run. Mattard pops the run outside. He's got space across midfield into Buffalo territory, and a fast start for the Eagle offense. Excellent lead block as that turns into a 2-for-1. The receiver throws a good block. That's how you get these long runs. Mattard left side now. Another open run for the first down. That is 58 yards on just 3 carries. They allowed only 59 last week, and Eastern Michigan has already topped that. Eagles 3rd and 4. It's another run. First down to the 10. And goal to go with a run from Corey Pierce. And they're just getting into the second level. Nobody's getting off blocks for Buffalo. This now a wildcat look. It is flipped forward. And taking it inside the 5 is Dion Brown. Eastern Michigan trying to cap things off. 3rd and goal. Touchdown. What a start for the Eagles. And a statement-making one at that. They ran it right down the throat of Buffalo, and it's Quinn Fracassi on the touchdown. And now Buffalo will try and match that. E.J. Colson, 10 touchdown passes on the year. He will hand off to Lamar Sperling. It's a gain of 2. 8 defenders in the box, and Buffalo throwing for the first time. It is Austin Harris. Close to a first down. Inside run, Sperling gets enough for a first down conversion. 2nd and 7. Again, Sperling has to bounce the run outside and picks up 3 more. Again, this is the toughest run defense in the MAC so far. 3rd and 4. Nearly intercepted on the pass for Braylon Staley. And Eastern Michigan quickly gets the ball back. And they go right back to the run. Mattard off right tackle. He gets 5 more. Now it's a pistol look. Keeping Grunkmeyer first down. Takes it to the 32, and that's 10 more. They fake the jet sweep, and Grunkmeyer's going to air this out. Behind Buffelli, it's hauled in. Quinn Fracassi again. Goal to go Eagles, and this run gets bounced, and nearly getting in is Corey Pierce. He's the running back on third down. They go direct snap and directly to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they've come in hungry to defend their home field today. It is 14-0. Ugly start for Buffalo as they'll get Staley the ball in space, and he takes it up across for a first down. You got to settle things down now. Give your defense a breather. Good run from Sperling. He gets 4. Third down. Have to get to the 42. And the pass is hauled in. That's Kevin Kajust at the 45. 8 defenders in the box again defensively. It is Sperling. And the ball comes out. It is Staley jumping on it quickly. But on top of that, holding on the offense. And for Buffalo, that is one of their worst quarters of the season. They haven't looked that bad outside of the LSU game. Second down and 15 for E.J. Colson, who can't get the pass away cleanly. And it's third and long. They need the plus 45 against the pressure. Colson downfield and caught by Dallas Roche. Absorbs the contact, makes the catch. A play that Buffalo needed. Now off play action. It is hauled in by Braylon Staley. 18-yard reception. And the first red zone trip for Buffalo, as Sperling tries the right side and gets a few. He motions out on second down. It's a screen. He's got a blocker and a touchdown. Buffalo answers back on Lamar Sperling's 5th receiving touchdown this year. He only has 1 rushing. Great possession. Now they've got to play some defense. First and 10. This is Joey Mattard. Again, lots of room on the right side. Incredible blocking out of Eastern Michigan so far. They're just not losing. Mattard up the middle is going to weave his way through to the 37. Joey Mattard, 100 yards rushing already. He carries again and is only held to 5, which is still not the result we're in search of. 3rd and 4 to the air. Grunkmeyer gets it away, throws it out of bounds, and brings on the field goal team. So a small improvement here for Buffalo's defense, as the field goal is wide left and no good. And Buffalo takes over at their own 32. It's Sperling. Got caught up quickly and gains a couple. Again in the pistol with E.J. Colson. 3rd down and 8. Wants Roche knocked away. Good coverage, and Buffalo has a quick possession. Eagles at their 24, and they run the counter to the right side. Slipping a tackle is Mattard. It's another first down. He's got a $129. They've stacked the box. It doesn't seem to make a difference. Off play action, caught and breaking away inside the 10, and for an Eagle touchdown. It is Dion Brown showing off the speed. Buffalo has been susceptible to the big play all year, and the more they commit to stopping the run, the more likely plays like that are. It's a no-win situation early on for the Buffalo defense. And they're down 14 again. It's Lamar Sperling's best run to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Colson dancing in the pocket and then gets sacked trying to escape it. 3 and change to play in the first half as Sperling just drops the screen pass. Had a lot of gray grass in front of him. 3rd down and 12, and Colson is off the mark for Kevin Kajust, and again takes another hit. Eastern Michigan's been really tough in the trenches, not only with their defense, but more surprisingly, with their offense. 2:25 to go in the first half. They'll throw a screen to the outside. Dion Brown again breaks a tackle, and they can't get him to the ground. 2 minutes to play. 1st and 10. And how about this pocket? Grunkmeyer has a man wide open. And they're into Buffalo territory. Empty. 5 receivers in the pattern on first down. And complete. They're showing they can do even more than just run the football. Here comes pressure. Grunkmeyer completes anyway, throwing as he's hit. 17 yards away. Complete inside the 10 and goal to go Eastern Michigan. A.J. Zimmerman sets them up. Getting it away again. Touchdown Eastern Michigan. Second for Dion Brown. And it's a 28-7 lead. What on earth is happening in this first half? There is still a little time for Buffalo, but it doesn't appear they're going to do anything with it. They're getting beat badly in the trenches on these obvious passes. They'll dump it to Sperling on a screen, and he'll get about 8 yards. But that is going to do it for the first half. It's a lopsided beatdown. Eastern Michigan winning in the trenches, the more physical team, averaging 11.5 yards per play. And Buffalo hasn't had the same answers offensively. Eastern Michigan's run defense has been mostly as advertised. Just 27 yards rushing in the first half. And the passing game is not making up for it. And they're 3 of 7 on third down, which isn't terrible. But when you're trying to keep up with a team as hot as Eastern Michigan, it's not good enough. So we are on to the second half, and Colson's going to escape pressure and turn upfield. He's outside the numbers now, all the way to the Eastern Michigan 40-yard line. A 36-yard scramble for Colson, a really surprising play. Now they throw it over the middle. That is Staley, very close to the first down. And already they're looking to go for it on 4th and short. 1.5 yards to go, and Leon Dingle will get it. You have to get this second half off to a good start, and Dingle grinds out a good run of 9. Single high look, and another carry for Dingle, who gets the first down. In the red zone for the second time, they dump it off to Kajust, and it's perfectly read. Only a 1-yard pickup. Lamar Sperling now back in. On second down, heavy pressure over the head of Dallas Roche. And it's been so tough to stretch the field with all the pressure he's been under. 3rd and 9. Again, he's met and taken down. There was a chance there to go over the middle. And E.J. Colson's taken a lot of hits in this game. Field goal team is on. And Nick Reed will get them 3 back, but they still trail by 18. And the defense coming off one of their worst halves of football all year, facing Mattard, who runs it, and this time is met by 3 defenders. 2nd and 7, he's hitting the backfield, flag down. Fui Mauno makes the tackle, and it's a hold on Eastern Michigan. And Buffalo is going to choose to decline that and look to get off the field here. 3rd and 10, dumped over the middle and stopped short of the marker. 3 and out. A positive step at least for Buffalo, getting the second half underway. And a lot of room here for Braylon Staley. Cuts it outside to midfield and bumped out. As Buffalo looks to build upon that field goal drive, but now Eric Pacheco is in the game. Hands to Sperling, who gains 4. This does feel like the kind of game where the Pacheco changeup is useful. He keeps and only gets a couple. Injured defender for the Eagles. Back in the game now, E.J. Colson, 3rd down and 5. And he's nearly intercepted, throwing over the middle. It is 4th and 5 at the plus 43, and the offense stays on. There is no time to waste. And they get a conversion. Caught by Braylon Staley. And they go no huddle. A lot of 8-man boxes. They'll run Sperling into it and through for 7 yards. 13 carries for Sperling. Now Pacheco's back in. It's his turn as he outmuscles a defender and has the first. Pacheco Rolling left on first down. And dumps it late to Cajuste. It's a gain of 4. 3 receivers on the field. They want a screen. And it's covered up perfectly. Sperling couldn't catch it. And Colson comes back out 3rd and 6. Now they have to get inside the 9. He is protected. And that is caught by Austin Harris. Inside the 5. Down to the 2. Goal to go Buffalo. Dingle carries and punches in the touchdown. And Buffalo is fighting back in this one. They will go for 2 with the 4th quarter approaching. Colson throwing outside. Nice grab by Roche. And it's only a 10-point game. They forced a 3-and-out last time for Eastern Michigan. This time it starts with a run of maybe 1 for Joey Mattard. 8-man box again, but now they get David Anderson jumping into the neutral zone, and it's a free 5 yards. 2nd and 4 to the outside. Big time tackle by C.J. Turner. There was nobody else to the outside. 3rd down and broken up by Joey McCune. Another 3-and-out forced by Buffalo. Now we're starting to play some defense. Short field again for the offense, coming off 2 straight scoring drives. Not much here, maybe a loss for Sperling. Clock is winding. They could take it to the 4th, but instead one final play. And a deep shot. He wants Staley. He got it! Touchdown, Buffalo! Over the top with Braylon Staley. Once he saw there was no safety help on that side, it was time to let it fly. And Braylon Staley's been the X factor for this offense. It's his 4th catch this year of 50-plus yards. He also has a 49-yarder. And it's only a 3-point game. On to the 4th. Mattard gets some space and a gain of 9. Eastern Michigan does not have a first down in the second half. And the blitz of Joey McCune sends them backward. They tried to get tricky. Buffalo wasn't having it. 3rd and 9. Stopped by Fuimauno. Big tackle. It's their 3rd consecutive 3-and-out. And it's going to the playmaker, Braylon Staley. Cuts outside and bumped out hard at the 44. But Buffalo has come back to make this a game in the second half. 28-25. Colson with time. It's hauled in! That's Roche at the 35. 21 on the catch. Now they go Harris direction. 5 yards on first down. Over 200 now in the air. 2nd and 5. Grab by Harris for the first down. They back a safety off now. 2nd down and 10. Colson with time. It is too far ahead of Austin Harris, who had running room. 3rd and 10. Colson gets it away. End zone for Staley. He caught it. Touchdown. Buffalo has come all the way back, and they've taken the lead. Once again, there is no safety help on this side. Staley pulls away late, gets both feet down. And the Buffalo Bulls have scored 25 unanswered points to take the lead in a game that was so lopsided in the first half. The Eagles' offense has completely fallen apart in the second half. It's Fuimauno for a loss. They run Mattard again. He's stuffed. They're now getting multiple players to the ball carrier instead of nobody. 3rd down, Eastern Michigan. There is nobody open, and it's thrown away. 4 consecutive 3-and-outs, and this is perfect coverage. I can't believe this is the same team from the first half. They're now playing with the lead. Leon Dingle, big cut. He gains 3. So now you've got to show you can protect it. 3rd down and 5. Wide open. And a first down, Dallas Roche. Inside 6 minutes to go, they run Sperling. He gains 5. It's been a slow and steady effort there. To 3rd down, 2 receivers to the right. Pressure off the left, rolling away, and caught by Sperling. Plenty of space to get the first. It's a 17-yard reception. Buffalo continues. And in motion, it's Austin Harris. Get him in space. Force a defender to make a tackle on the big receiver, and they do. 2nd down and 8. They go to Sperling, and there isn't much. 3rd down. A first down is inside the 5-yard line, and it's dumped off. Sperling gets it again. As a receiver, he has been a difference maker this season, every time we've gone to it. From the 1, Dingle punches in his 2nd, and the Bulls have come back from trailing by 21, and they now lead by multiple possessions. I don't think we've seen anything like this before in the Dynasty. Unbelievable turnaround this week. 39-28, under 4 to go. Another stuffed run. What has happened? 2nd down and 12. They're going to go long. Testing Buffelli, who knocks it down. It was a little underthrown. 3rd down and 12. Pressure by Poyser. The pass is caught. And stopped shy of the marker. Still no first downs in the second half. And they have to get one here. 4th down. It's caught at the 49. To the line quickly, inside 3 minutes. Grunkmeyer, downfield, has a receiver. He broke a tackle, and he'll go for a touchdown. And the Eagles have an answer suddenly. A big play to Quinn Fracassi. They have safety help this time, but C.J. Turner, a little late getting over, isn't able to bring him down. And Eastern Michigan will go for 2. For a field goal game, the run is stopped. 39-34. And Buffalo has 2:46 to go. Sperling carries, and he breaks through into the secondary. Through the middle and down at the 48. This is all set up by Dom Camarda. Off the double team, he takes care of 2 defenders and gives all that space to Lamar Sperling. Not only that, that play took enough time to bring us to the warning. That is an entire play that Buffalo won't have to run on this drive as a result. They run left again, and Sperling gets 4 more. Now Eastern Michigan has to use their timeouts. Dingle on the carry, another first down. They're going to keep following Camarda until it doesn't work. 1st and 10. Cutting, and down goes Dingle. Timeout Eastern Michigan, they are out. Sperling this time, caught in the backfield. Eagles step up their aggression. It's 3rd down and 10. They snap it at 106. Sperling up the middle to the 32. Now you have the option here of a field goal, 49 yards. And Buffalo is not taking it. Delay of game. They're going to punt this football away and not risk a miss. But now a touchdown would get Eastern Michigan the win. But Kesey's going to boot it. We're inside 20 seconds, all the way through the end zone. They have to go 80 yards in 17 seconds, no timeouts. Grunkmeyer to the air, has an open man. Caught and out of bounds at the 43. And that's a great start if you want to get close enough for a Hail Mary. 10 seconds to go in the game. Only a 3-man rush, and Grunkmeyer lost the ball. Buffalo is on it, and this game is over. Shamar Riser Presley. What a determined play to end this game. And a signature win for our Bulls as they will stay undefeated in the MAC. The motor never stops, and he gets on the football as well. What a play for our best pass rusher. Buffalo wins 39-34 in one of the most unforgettable wins of the dynasty. With as bad as that first half was, I can't believe we turned this game around the way we did. There was no giving up. I kept trying to find ways to make things work. But especially on defense, I don't think it was anything that I really did differently. We just started to play defense. We stacked the box when it wasn't working. We stacked the box when it was working. Maybe I leaned on a couple different formations a bit more in the second half. But ultimately, they weren't getting into the second level. We were not just getting blocked out of the play every time. And then on offense, we just stayed the course, hit some big plays here or there, stuck to the run, never went away from it. Sperling was key as a receiver. Staley had a big game, 122 yards and 2 touchdowns for him. I'm really proud of this team with this victory. That was a lot of fun. And on top of that, let's get to the first players in this year's recruiting class. We welcome Larry Wheeler, the 4-star defensive end. He becomes the first 4-star defensive player we've recruited in this dynasty. Orlando Rochelle and Joshua Bloom also join the class. Now, I'm not yet at the point where I'm actually scouting the 4 stars fully. I try to recruit any 4 stars that we realistically can get. We'll learn about his skill set later in the year. But wide receiver Orlando Rochelle has excellent size and speed with 77 release. Joshua Bloom is a 3-star gem who could be a quarterback. He and Rochelle are both athletes and 2 players I really wanted to add. We also have a really good chance of getting D'Angelo Meyer, but teams are now finding out about him, so this could get more competitive, and that's why we're going to set up his visit with us for Week 10 against Bowling Green. David Ogbonna, very close to a commitment. We could have a 4-star quarterback this year. And most of our battles are currently in very good shape. I can spend more points now on scouting with a lot of points freed up. And we have a new target in defensive tackle, Harvey Carden, a speed rusher who also has 88 strength. With a 3-0 record in conference, we are still the number 1 team in the MAC. There are 3 one-loss teams behind us. We're facing one of them next week. Our defense is not going to rank very well coming off a game like this. Our offense is definitely in great shape, but we now have the worst run defense in the conference. And although we pulled out this win and played well in the second half, that's not a formula we're going to be able to pull out on a weekly basis. We cannot have that first half repeat itself. And if Eastern Michigan is able to have a half like that, I know there are more talented offenses that we're going to run into. But Braylon Staley made a big difference again in this one. He came back for one more year at Buffalo, and boy, are we glad he did. He's close to surpassing his yardage of last year while hauling in 5 touchdowns already. Shamar Riser-Presley closed things out today. He's your defensive MVP, at least 7 games into the year. When we lost Laith Shama to injury, I was at least excited to see more of Jermichael Humphreys, but I don't think he's made a huge impact yet, and I'd like to rotate in Nick Waugh a little bit more. I want to find someone who can get to the quarterback reliably beyond Shamar Riser-Presley. And next week, we're going to take on Central Michigan as we do get to return home for the next 2 games and try to stay undefeated in the MAC. When I look at their offense, I don't see a lot of top-end talent, but I didn't in today's game either. I think with our defense this year, it's going to be hard to predict when we're going to play well, when we're going to struggle, and when we're going to really struggle like we did for half of today's game. But man, it was so great to win one like this. This felt a lot like some of those games we've had in the past, like the games against Temple, where we just fall early, can't get it together, and we lose by, 30 or 40 plus. It becomes a 2-game episode, but that's not what happened today. What a resilient team, and what a better team we have now with the Buffalo Bulls. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the game. We weren't the ones to blow a lead this time. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for what is next in the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty. Have a great day, everybody.